Yeah, so children, we start with the last part of the first chapter. There is only one theorem left, which is vertically opposite angles theorem. Now, as discussed in the previous lectures, the word theorem, as soon as it comes, we need to remember that there are 6 steps for a theorem which we need to follow. The first step, children, is nothing but the statement, right? So we copy the statement as it is. If two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are congruent. This is the statement. The second step, if you all remember, was nothing but figure, right? Now to draw the figure, we need to understand the statement. The statement says two lines intersect each other. तो इसका figure हमको draw करना है. So I draw a line named as AB. I draw a line named as CD. They intersect at a point O. This is how we draw the figure. So the 2 steps have been completed now. First, statement. Second, figure. We talk about the third step, children, which is given. Now, looking at the statement, the given, children, has to be line AB and line CD intersect each other in point O, right? So they intersect each other in point O. To prove the next step. So 3 steps have been completed. Statement, figure, given. We talk about the next step, which is to prove. We need to prove that vertically opposite angles are congruent. Now we discussed vertically opposite angles, about vertically opposite angles in the last lecture itself, right? No worries, if you don't remember it, I'll help you with that once again. Vertically opposite angles are nothing but those angles which are made by two intersecting lines. As you can see it in the figure, they are on the opposite side of each other. For instance, for example, angle AOC is congruent to angle DOB. ये हमको प्रूव करना है, ठीक है? अच्छा, खाली थ्योरम में प्रूव करना है, सम्स में हम लोग डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हैं. अच्छा, there is one more possibility of vertically opposite angle. Can you all help me with that? Perfect. Angle AOD would be congruent to angle DOC. There are so many correct answers, right? Now, children, moving ahead, the last step. Yeah, there is one more step which is not needed here, and that step is construction. We won't be needing construction step here. So we move on to the last step, which is proof. Now, talking about proof, children, we need to prove that angle AOC is congruent to angle BOD, as you can see it on the screen. So now I consider the left hand side of to proof part. तो मतलब हम लोग angle AOC को consider करेंगे. किसको consider करेंगे? Angle AOC. Now if you look here in the figure, angle AOC को अगर मैं consider करूँ, there are two neighboring angles, two adjacent angles to angle AOC. अच्छा, the names of those two adjacent angles are angle AOD and angle BOC. You can select any one, right? I randomly selected angle AOD. So when I select these two angles here, children, ek, do, tell me what relation do we find between these two angles? Just to help you all, I would just highlight this part in the figure here. So tell me what kind of relation exists between these two angles, angle AOC and angle AOD. I have given you all a hint by highlighting the figure. Right, they form a linear pair. I hope you all remember about a linear pair, right? So since these two angles form a linear pair, can I state that angle AOC plus angle AOD will be equal to 180 degree? Equation number 1, angles in linear pair, right? Now moving ahead, children, if you look here in the to proof part, angle AOC के बारे में हमने बात किया. We discussed about angle AOC and we have it here in equation 1. Now we talk about angle BOD, right? Now BOD के लिए again, if you look here in the figure, I have two adjacent angles, neighboring angles, but we would be selecting angle AOD only. Why this time I said AOD only? Because we have selected AOD for the first case, right? So you have to select AOD for the second case as well. मतलब अगर first case में BOC को select किया होता तो अभी फिर से किसको select करते? BOC. I hope it is clear. Now tell me, what is the relation between these two angles? If you look in the figure, you'll understand what relation exists between them. Perfect. They form a linear pair. So I write angle AOD plus angle DOB is equals to 180 degree. Equation 2. Angles in a linear, right? Now children, ध्यान से देखना, equation 1 and equation 2 को उन दोनों का right hand sides are they equal? दोनों का राइट हैंड साइड कितना है? 180 इक्वल है, राइट? सो अगर दोनों इक्वेशंस का राइट हैंड साइड इक्वल है, व्हाट कैन वी स्टेट अबाउट द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड्स? दे टू आर इक्वल. ये मतलब ये पूरा का पूरा पार्ट जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में है, ये पूरे पार्ट को इक्वल होगा ना. सो दैट मीन्स कैन आई स्टेट एंगल AOC प्लस एंगल AOD will be equal to angle AOD plus angle BOD, right? Now children, look at this equation. Tell me, यहाँ पे कुछ cancel होने वाला है क्या? Right. AOD will get cancelled. So what is left out, children? Angle AOC equals to angle BOD. That means ये दोनों equal है, दोनों angles का measure equal है. So can I state दोनों angles congruent होने वाले हैं? Yeah. So angle AOC would be congruent. If you see the symbol, I've written it as congruent to angle BOD, right? तो हमारा फर्स्ट सब पार्ट अगर आप चेक करोगे प्रूफ हो चुका है. अच्छा, सेकंड सब पार्ट के लिए वापस से इतना सब स्टेप्स लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है. यू जस्ट हैव टू राइट डाउन द सेकंड स्टेप एंड आपको ब्रैकेट में लिखना है सिमिलरली, राइट? आई होप इट इज क्लियर. यू हैव टू यूज दिस वर्ड सिमिलरली और एल्स यू लूज मार्क्स. So you may copy this entire theorem, each and everything here, whatever is visible to you all. I'll give you 2 minutes for that along with the figure, right? You have to copy everything. A very important theorem, children. Starting with the second lecture, which is parallel lines, right? A very interesting topic, children. So let us understand parallel lines, and let us understand parallel lines rather with the help of few examples, right? I believe you all might have seen this in your day-to-day life, right? Tracks. I am talking about the ladder. I am talking about. So if you see those tracks or the ladders very carefully, you have these lines which I have highlighted here. The color is yellow. Now those two lines are parallel lines. Now if you look here, those blue lines, they again are parallel to each other, right? The same goes with the ladder, children. All these are parallel lines. So how exactly do we define parallel lines? Looking at this examples, right? How exactly do we define parallel lines? Lines which never intersect is what the idea everybody has here, right? But let me tell you what, children. If you say there are two lines which never intersect and those two lines are parallel, you'll lose your marks, even though you are correct, because you gave an incomplete definition of parallels. Now, what do I mean by incomplete definition? I'll tell you, don't worry about it. Now, those two lines, they need to be in a single plane. This is the second important condition. When I say plane, children, I'm talking about a flat surface. So two lines which never intersect each other, and if they are in the same plane, then and only then the two lines would be called as parallel lines. So याद रखना, parallel lines के लिए दो conditions जरूरी है. Never intersect each other and must lie in same plane. I hope this is clear. I want you all to just copy the definition of parallel line. Do not draw the figure. There is this part which I have shown you here. Symbolically we write line L. The symbol, if you see it on the screen, is like this, parallel to line M. This is read as parallel, right? So line L is parallel to line M. Just copy the definition. Be quick. Many who have finished copying. Yeah. The next part now, children, we talk about is this word transversal. What is a transversal? A line which intersects two or more than two lines at two distinct points is a transversal. I know कुछ समझा नहीं है आपको. Don't worry. Example consider करते हैं. There is this line L and line M. Now tell me, looking at the figure, are these two lines parallel? Right, they are not parallel. So it is not necessary कि transversal ये जो term है तभी use किया जाएगा जब lines parallel है. Lines may or may not be parallel. अब transversal क्या है? Transversal is a line which intersects two lines at two different or distinct points. I hope it is clear. एक ऐसा line जो दो या दो से ज्यादा लाइन को अलग अलग पॉइंट्स पे मीट करता है. फॉर इंस्टेंस लाइन एन अगर आप देखोगे एल और एम को ए बी पे मीट करता है, इंटरसेक्ट करता है. सो लाइन एल इज नथिंग बट अ ट्रांसवर्सल. I want you all to copy the definition of transversal. If the heading is transversal, just copy the definition. Do not draw the figure. Yeah. So moving ahead is a very important topic. I'll be going very slow on purpose because ये topic ऐसा topic है कि if you miss it, believe me, not only this chapter, many chapters ahead, many concepts in your 10th standard, you won't be able to understand it, right? So I hope everybody is now ready to understand the concept. If not, just get ready and stay focused, right? Yeah. So we start with this most important concept now. Angles made by a transversal. There would be three types of angles, children, which we would be talking about. The first type of angle, don't worry, we'll discuss about each of them in detail. So I start with the very first type of angle, which is pairs of corresponding angles. To understand corresponding angles, we'll take help of this figure. Line L, line M, and there is this transversal line N. अच्छा, यहाँ पर टोटल कितना एंगल्स फॉर्म होता है? लेट अस काउंट दैट. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So that means a transversal and two lines, they form how many angles? 8 angles overall. 8 angles, right? अब ये 8 angles में से जोड़ी बनता है. There are pairs of angles. I've already told you there are 3 pairs of angles, right? We'll be discussing about corresponding angles. Now to identify corresponding angles, we take help of alphabet F, right? जैसे example 3 का corresponding angle कौन सा है? So 3 का corresponding angle is 7. 3 का करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल इज 7. अब समझेगा कैसे हम लोग को? ध्यान से देखना अभी स्क्रीन पे, आई विल शो यू दिस अल्फाबेट F, राइट? तो अल्फाबेट F के अंदर की तरफ 3 है और 7 है, तो मतलब करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स को अगर हमको आइडेंटिफाई करना है तो हमारे दिमाग में एक F बनना चाहिए, और उस F के अंदर जो एंगल्स है those will be pair of corresponding angles. That means 3 and 7 form a pair of corresponding angle. I hope this is clear. चलो एक और एग्जांपल मैं डिस्कस करूंगा, फिर थर्ड एग्जांपल में किसी बच्चे को सिलेक्ट करूंगा और वो बच्चे को आंसर देना है, राइट? The second pair, children, is 2 and 6. Now these two are a pair of corresponding angles. How did I understood they are forming a pair of corresponding angle? Again, I hope everybody is able to see this F, right? हाँ, ये उल्टा F है, तो ऐसा कहीं पे मैंने बोला नहीं था कि F का ओरिएंटेशन सीधा ही होना चाहिए. Orientation can be anyhow. The only condition is F shape visible होना चाहिए. So that means 2 and 6 are forming a pair of corresponding angles. Sashikant sir, I would need your help here. Can you unmute any random child so that the child would answer? Sashikant sir, you there? I guess he's not available right now. Yeah, anyways, students, I would really like to select someone here. Let's say yeah, Prithvi Chauhan from Prithvi, I'll unmute you. I hope you are able to hear me. So Prithvi, just get back to me a moment. I want you to answer the third pair
Yes.
of corresponding angle, right? Just give me a moment. Right? Yeah, here, Prithvi. I've already discussed the first two pairs. I want you to help me with the third pair now.
Sir, angle 1 is corresponding to angle 5.
1 is in correspondence with
5.
angle 5, right?
And
Here I've selected 4 and
8. Now it
8.
will be angle 4 is corresponding to angle 8.
Perfect. Angle 4 is in corresponding angle with angle 8, right? Perfect. Thank you so much.
Welcome,
Both
sir.
the answers were correct. Yeah. I hope everybody has understood this, right? I want you all to give this heading, copy the figure, and also note down the pairs of corresponding angles. You can put alphabet F in bracket there so that you can recollect it later on. क्योंकि आज हमको याद रहता है, मे बी 3-4 days down the lane you won't be able to recollect कि कौन से एंगल के लिए कौन सा अल्फाबेट था. So pairs of corresponding angles लिख के ब्रैकेट में लिखो F. It would help us to recollect. Yeah, hope everybody has copied this. Anyways, don't worry about the copying part throughout the lecture. You can do that always later. So we move ahead. We talk about the second type of pair of angle, that is alternate angles. To keep it simple, I'll talk about this in the way of alternate angles. Now, alternate angles is further categorized into two parts: alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles. अच्छा, alternate exterior समझने के लिए पहले alternate interior को समझना पड़ेगा. So let us understand that. To identify alternate interior angles, the alphabet which is to be used is Z. For example, 4 का alternate angle is 6. You can see a Z which is formed on the screen, right? So 4 and 6 forms a pair of alternate interior angles. Right? The other pair of alternate interior angles here would be 3 and 5. Now here children, remember there are only 2 pairs of alternate interior angles. अच्छा, corresponding angles में अगर आपको याद हो तो total 4 pairs था, यहाँ पे खाली 2 alternate interior angles है, right? Now we talk about the second part of this, that is alternate exterior angles. Now the word I hope everybody has understood this. So copy everything which is visible here along with the figure. I hope everybody has finished copying this along with the figure. There is one more pairs of angle which we need to study, and you all need to learn how to identify those pairs of angles. Believe me, अगर आप identify नहीं कर पा रहे हो, there is no point in moving ahead. In fact, you will find it difficult ahead. Yeah, moving ahead. Last type of pairs of angles, that is pairs of interior angles, right? Yeah, alternate interior angles is altogether a different thing, and interior angles is altogether a different thing, right? So we talk about interior angles. To identify interior angles, the alphabet which is used is C, right? So 3 के साथ जो angle interior angles form करेगा, that is 6. As you can see it on the screen, I hope सबको एक C दिखाई दे रहा होगा, right? So C के अंदर 3 and 6 है, so they form interior angles. Likewise, there is one more C here on the screen. If you see it here, like 4 and 5. So these two form a pair of interior angles. I want you all to copy this figure and note down the pairs of interior angles. In fact, I believe the figure would remain same for all the types of angles. So you can just copy down pairs of interior angles. No need to draw the figure again and again. Yeah, I believe everybody might have finished copying those angles. So I would select a child randomly and I would be asking how many types of pairs of angles have we discussed and which type of pair of angle can be identified using which alphabet, right? Everyone is ready? Yeah. Yeah, Takshila Mahi Vohra. I hope you are able to hear me. Mahi?
Yes, sir.
Child, tell me first of all, how many types of pairs of angles have we studied?
So we have studied angles made by a transversal, pairs of alternate interior angles,
Okay.
pairs
And
of alternate exterior angles, and pairs of interior angles.
so I'll and the next lecture, before we start, I'll be asking you all the statements. So what is corresponding angle theorem? I'll be asking this. The child needs to answer it. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is congruent, right? I hope everybody might have copied the definition along with the heading, corresponding angles theorem. Yeah, moving ahead, children. The next heading is alternate angles theorem. खाली एक word change हुआ है. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate angles is congruent. लास्ट केस में था each pair of corresponding angles is congruent. यहाँ पे alternate angle congruent होगा, मतलब 4 और 6 congruent होने वाला है and 3 and 5 congruent होने वाला है. जो Z वाला है वो. I hope it is clear. अच्छा, बाय द वे, इन जनरल जब हम ऑल्टरनेट एंगल्स बोलते हैं तो बाय डिफॉल्ट वो ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल हो जाता है. एक्सटीरियर के लिए एक्सक्लूसिवली स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ता है, राइट? सो जस्ट कॉपी द स्टेटमेंट. हेडिंग along with the statement. Next, one last thing for the day, for this lecture to be precise, is interior angles theorem. Now what is interior angles theorem? Something different here. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles formed is supplementary. अच्छा, बाकी के दोनों थियोरम्स में, करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल थ्योरम एंड ऑल्टरनेट एंगल थ्योरम में था कि एंगल्स कॉन्ग्रुएंट है. यहाँ पे बोला है एंगल्स इज सप्लीमेंट्री. नाउ व्हाट इज मीनिंग ऑफ दिस वर्ड सप्लीमेंट्री चिल्ड्रन? सप्लीमेंट्री का मीनिंग होता है सम ऑफ टू एंगल्स इज 180 degree. Sum of two angles is 180, right? So here the interior angles are 4 and 5, 3 and 6. मतलब 3 plus 6 अगर ऐड किया तो 180 है, 4 plus 5 अगर ऐड किया तो 180 degree है. अच्छा, this can be only written if the lines are parallel. I want you all to copy the statement here along with the heading now. Finished copying? Yeah, that's it. We are done with the lecture. The homework here would be pretty much simple, children. Is the theorem, vertically opposite angles theorem, you have to copy it twice. Pardon me, not copy, you have to practice it twice. मतलब एक बार देखना है, समझना है और फिर 2 बार प्रैक्टिस करना है, राइट? एंड ये जो लास्ट में स्टेटमेंट्स था, करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट, अल्टरनेट एंगल्स थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट, इंटीरियर एंगल्स थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट, वो बाय हार्ट करना है, राइट? I hope everybody has understood the session today. So, done with the lecture? Thank you so much. Anaida says there is a doubt. Yeah, Anaida, बोलो क्या doubt है? Sashikant sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm not able to find Anaida on the screen. If you can unmute her.
Anaida from Takshila. Done, sir.
क्या Anaida बोलो क्या doubt है?
Sir, how do I identify adjacent angles?
Adjacent angles were discussed in the last class, child, wherein they are like neighboring angles, but then they do not have any common region between them, right?
Okay.
And also they have a common arm. So
Okay.
if you have a question with adjacent angles, I would rather suggest you to first of all go to the YouTube lecture for the last lecture, not this lecture.
Yes.
The last lecture taken by Jaising sir. You'll find the entire discussion, and still, if you have any doubts with that for identifying which angles are adjacent angles, you may just